Hey folks, it's May 28th, 2020. It's 5:05 Central Time or 6:05 Eastern. Let's start with a top-down view of things. The market at this point is starting to ride the monthly wave, and we're perched above the green line. And what was the ploy of the market today? It's literally, let me check if this is legit and I can continue riding it. And this is 3026.62 and we closed right there, I think slightly above it. So it's confirmed that I can ride the monthly wave. However, we do have a sell on hourlies, which could see an after hours dip. But again, the monthly, the market should close above this green line tomorrow. This is the mid of the mid and the green line at 2965.67 for riding this wave higher from early May. This is literally the mob pivots that you need to be watching out. 65, 67, and 29, 25 is kind of a confirmation the bull is over. I don't think we're getting there anytime soon. Going down to the daily wave, our expectation was that market will seek to clear 3060.49 and 3084, and we had 3065 from SSG, but not surpass this was kind of the verdict I gave yesterday. So we got a hit here, right smack in the middle, and then a reversal, which against all odds from the price models, I was able to pick up using time and cycles. Again, a favorable close. We did not pierce this. In fact, we stopped right there and bounced back from the midline. Now, after hours is likely to be a different story. So once again, like last Friday, we could find support at 38.2 on the downside. So that'd be 3001.96 on the SPX cash. Okay, yeah, I think that's what market is attempting to do. Once again, like last Friday, I expect reversal, and in case it doesn't happen, it's highly likely that the Sunday open will be higher. Looking at the short-term cycles, we had one smart CIT that paid off big. In the second smart CIT, originally slated for 11 a.m., revised in the chat to 2:15, and that was again a smack hit and would have paid off over 40 ES. This one paid off 53. So, you know, so you should probably realize that you're better off probably doing one or two such trades than pursuing each and every squiggly. And the chances are, this week I got most of the turns right for every squiggly, but the chances are I'll get some of the squigglies wrong, largely because of inversion. So now if you look at it, we decline into the close. That's the close on the time and cycle. Now this series is actually headed up. Okay, it's inverted. We already faced the inversion here. So this is headed up, and but short term, after hours, this is time series is up into 9 p.m. right here, and I don't think we exceed 3047 on ES, so that's roughly 3051, 51.5 on SPX. Um, and that could be a good re-entry point for shorts. The stop should go at the top, in RTH top, and that should be a firm stop if pursuing shorts. From there, here's the 3 a.m. crossover where the inversion could end. Otherwise, this is 10 a.m. This could be the second point where inversion could occur. And the third point would be if for some reason we completely, sorry, not the drawing tool I was looking for. If for some reason we completely crap out into 9 p.m., then that would be the result. So I don't know exactly which one would play out, but we have 3 CITs, and we also have a target of 3,000, roughly 3,000 ESM to reacquire longs into next week. And if for some reason this low goes, something has gone wrong. Okay, so at that point, I would just step aside to the sidelines. Looking at the GAN pivots and Michan, we have an unmet target of 3001.9, where the daily pivot on Wednesday was lower than Tuesday. This is a soft unmet target. Markets can continue climbing higher with no regard for this situation. That's why it's soft, and there's a limit for 4 trading days for this to be hit. And today was the first, so we have 3 more trading days. Hopefully, we clear this out before we move higher. Higher degrees still remain okay. They're on buy. And for market to actually cause substantial damage on peer side, uh, there is a long way to go. So I don't think we approach this number tomorrow. Looking at the SSG, again a failure on the hourlies. 30.22.85 is the support. That's exactly where the market bounced off of. So if we breach this, then market is aiming for something closer to 2094.19. And also we actually cleared 3065.22. This was the target we maintained for entire May, and we tackled it saying we need to close above this to continue proceeding higher. Then we said we need to close above this. Then we said we need to close above this. And successively we cleared all of these targets. Now this actually is higher than this number. These numbers are very, very precise to the second decimal place. If it's exceeded, it is actually saying that there is a higher degree wave that is in control right now, and higher targets will come into light. And I think with 1 trading day remaining in May, um, and possible range trade, we are setting up to go hit 3159.13 in June. If you clear that, then we're actually aiming for 3047.93, in best case 3290.28. For now, I'm gonna say, and we'll review the June numbers, but I think this could kind of wrap up the wave in June from May 3rd and followed by May 13th. But that's for later. Let's watch the monthly close tomorrow. I normally do step aside to wait for weekly closes and monthly closes before making any major decisions, trading capital wise. So that's kind of the update, and good luck.